There's a reason you can't move forward, and it's not because you're lazy. You wake up every morning with that heavy feeling in your chest. You tell yourself you'll try harder today, you'll finally do it, but somehow you don't. You lie there staring at the ceiling, scrolling endlessly, numbing the voice inside you that keeps whispering, "You're wasting your life." The guilt eats at you. The shame builds. You start believing you're broken, unmotivated, maybe even hopeless. But what if you've been wrong about yourself this whole time? What if you're not lazy at all? What if you're just terrified? Terrified of trying your hardest and still falling short. Terrified that even your best won't be enough. So you do the only thing that feels safe, nothing. But deep down, something inside you is screaming to move, to start, to fight, to become who you were meant to be. Because you're not lazy, you're just scared. You keep calling yourself lazy. You say you have no motivation, no purpose, no drive. But the truth is you care too much. You care so deeply about getting it right that the fear of getting it wrong paralyzes you. You've convinced yourself it's easier not to try, easier to scroll, easier to sleep, easier to say, "I'll start tomorrow." Because trying really means opening yourself up to pain. And pain is terrifying. You're not avoiding work. You're avoiding wounds. Every time you failed before, it left a scar. Every time someone laughed at your dream, that voice stayed. Every time you gave your all and it still wasn't enough, a part of you shut down.
So now, you call it procrastination. But deep down, it's fear. The fear of what happens if you finally give your best. And it's still not enough. You think not trying keeps you safe, but it's slowly killing you inside. Every day you delay your purpose, a small part of you dies quietly. You feel it when you wake up tired for no reason, when your chest feels heavy even though nothing bad happened, when laughter doesn't feel the same anymore. That's your soul begging for movement. The truth, you can't think your way into confidence. You have to act your way into it. Confidence is born in motion, not perfection. The moment you take that first uncomfortable step, something shifts. You stop being scared of failure, and you start being scared of regret. And regret is a pain you can't fix. Your comfort zone is not peace, it's a slow death disguised as safety. It's the place where dreams go to rot quietly, where potential is buried under someday, and someday never comes. You think avoiding risk keeps you safe, but look around you. You're not safe, you're stuck. There's a difference between rest and avoidance, between recovery and escape. The reason you feel so restless, so empty, is because your soul knows you're meant for more. You were not built to live on repeat. You were built to create, to fight, to evolve.
Every second you spend hiding from your own greatness, you betray the person you were born to become. Every successful person you admire was once you. They were scared. They doubted themselves. They questioned everything. The difference is they acted anyway. They said, maybe I'll fail, but I'll never know unless I try. That's it. That's the secret. Not luck, not perfection, just courage. Courage to show up. Courage to be seen trying. Courage to fall and get back up. You don't need perfect timing. You don't need everything figured out. You just need one small act of bravery. Write one line, do one push-up, send one email, make one call. Because momentum is built, not found. You don't find motivation. You create it, and it starts with one brave moment. Your mind is a master manipulator. It doesn't say, I'm scared. It says, I'm tired. It says, I'll start tomorrow. It says, I don't feel ready. But that's not exhaustion. That's resistance. That's fear dressed up as logic.
You can't wait for motivation to arrive, it won't. You have to start without it. You have to move first. Action creates energy. Energy creates clarity. Clarity creates belief. And belief creates transformation. So when your brain says, not today, move anyway. Do it scared. Do it shaky. Do it tired. But do it, because every small action is a vote for the person you want to become. And one day, you'll wake up and realize you're no longer scared of failing. You're scared of wasting time. You've been telling yourself a story that you're not disciplined, that you're lazy, that you'll never change. But that story was written by fear. It's time to rewrite it. You are not your past mistakes. You are not your missed opportunities. You are not the version of yourself that gave up. You are the version that's still here listening, hoping, searching. And that means something. It means your fire isn't out. It's just buried under fear. So dig through the doubt, through the judgment, through the noise, because the life you want will not wait for you. It doesn't care about your comfort zone. It rewards the brave, the persistent, the ones who show up even when it hurts.
So stop calling yourself lazy. You're not lazy, you're human. But now you know the truth. You can't unknow it. You can keep letting fear whisper lies in your ear, or you can decide that your dreams matter more than your fear. Because they do. They always did. You've always been capable. You've always been enough. You just needed to remember. So today, take one step. Doesn't matter how small. Just one. Because once you move, fear loses its power. And when fear loses power, you finally start to live. The world doesn't need a perfect version of you. It just needs the real one, the one who tries anyway. So go, fail, learn, rise, and keep moving forward. Because you were never lazy. You were just waiting to remember who you are.